morning everyone. My name is Delmark P and we are the reporter of Group 6. So our topic for today is artistic and creative literacy. So artistic literacy is defined in the National Coalition for Core Arts Standards, a conceptual framework for art learning 2014 as the knowledge and understanding required to participate authentically in the arts. So artistic literacy is the National Coalition for Core Arts Standards. So yes, iba or maybe it's an era na hindi masyado gina-classify yung arts, but in here it explain understand it requires knowledge and to participate in art. So mostly or yung iba sa atin we learn arts through dancing, through painting, drawing, music, media, theater, and etc. And it's still all part of art. So while also the showcase din ang through visual sense, there are a lot of things that we can associate with arts. For example, in paint or clay, any materials that can be part showcasing the art. So many researchers have recognized ang kahalagahan ng arts. No, not just in a person alone, pero pwede din sa mga students. Kagaya natin, they also recognize that there are so much benefits na makuha sa mga students, makahelp sa mga students, especially in their environment or in ways na pwede nila i-showcase ang talent nila sa arts. Even from early childhood or up till adulthood, hindi lang siya nag-improve ng academic, but also in social it could be in part of many aspects. So that's my report for today. Next.
Hello everyone, my name is Nica S. So my topic for today is all about the positive valuable lesson that earlier this year. So these are the first positive valuable lesson from earlier this year. First sentence: form and content cannot be separated. How something is said or done shapes the content of experience in education, how something is taught, how curricula are organized, and how schools are designed impact upon what students will learn. These side effects will be the real main effects of practice. So, ang sinasabi dyan ni ulit is near na ang form and content cannot be separated. Just like in education, dapat pare-pareho ang tinuturo sa bawat curriculum at dapat mag-yes. So, the second sentence, everything interacts, there is no content without form and no form without content. With the content of form is changed, so too is the form altered. Form and content are like two sides of a coin. So, ang sinasabi dyan ni Elliot is near na ang content should not be formed when it not persistent in the content dahil mag-iba. Kapag nagbago ito, magbabago rin ang hulugan ng lalaman ng anyo. And that's all. Thank you.
Good day, ma'am. My name is Iyah Jenelle Cerillo, and now let's proceed to number 1. Number 1. Imagination and pretense, fantasy, and metaphor. A creative curriculum will not simply allow, but will actively support play and playfulness. The teacher will plan for learning and teaching opportunities for children to be at once who they are and who they are not, transforming reality, building narratives, and mastering and manipulating signs and symbol systems. So, dito sa creative curriculum is how you're gonna teach your children in a creative way. So, for example, me as a teacher, magplano ko kung paano ako sila tudluan in a way na ma-engage sila or ma-engganyo and ma-enjoy sila sa akong mga lessons and activities. Because as a teacher, it's the responsibility na tudluan ang mga students or children na makatuon sila and makagain sila of more knowledge. Let's proceed to number 2. Active menu to meaning making. In a classroom where children can choose to draw, write, paint, or play in the way that suits their purpose and or mood, literacy learning and arts learning will inform and support each other. Dito naman is ang literacy and arts learning is they are supporting the students or children kung saan sila mas magaling. Maka-drawing man, writing, painting, etc. Kung saan sila mas magaling, asa sila mas hawod, asa sila mas maayo, is ginasuportahan sila sa literacy and arts learning. And now let's proceed to number 3, and it will be reported by Miss Ellen Lumacad. Thank you.
Good day everyone, my name is Ellen B. And the third is intentional holistic teaching. A creative curriculum requires a creative teacher who understands the creative processes and purpose to their experiences. Intentional teaching does not mean drill and rote learning and intended, unless of intentional teaching. What makes for intentional teaching is thoughtfulness and purpose, and this all occur in such activities as reading a story, adding props, drawing, showing attention to a spotless head, and playing with right hand and right. Even the thoughtful and intentional imposing upon prints and their creativity. Emphasize the importance of educators for student learning experiences through thoughtful and purposeful approaches. Intentional na pagtuturo ay ipaspagsali sa mga mag-aaral sa makabuluhang activities that stimulate their creativity and critical thinking. For example, kung ang example ay the story ay gumamit ng props or points out sports web will encouraging children to explore their right hand and right themselves. They create an immersive learning environment to foster activity, player, and co-artists. Educators must be reminded of the importance of understanding children as Korean citizens with capacities and capabilities and the here and now. It is vital for teachers to know and appreciate children and what they know by being mindful of the present and making time for conversation, interaction with the children as they grow. Teachers must try to avoid letting the busy management work of their days take precedence and distract them from the game. This passage emphasizes the importance of educators who recognize children as active participants in the present, not just future adults. They emphasize na ang guro should be engaged with children by evaluating their existing knowledge and skills, especially during activities such as drawing. Ang guro should be prioritize meaningful conversation and interaction with children rather than consumed by administrative tasks to foster a stimulating learning environment. Now, proceed tayo sa co-player. Co-player refers to someone who participates alongside another person in a game or activities, often share responsibilities and collaborative to achieve a common goal. For like example, as you can see at this picture, sa isang banda ng musika, ang guitarist at ang drummer ay magkakuha nag-aambag ng isang kanta. Proceed tayo sa co-artist. Co-artist refers to individuals who collaboratively create art, such as visual artists, musicians, or writers working together in a project. For like example, sa amin, as an artist, meron kaming grupo, which is humble artist. Meron kaming collab o collaboration. Ito ay isa lang ang aming reference, ngunit may mga individual styles kami kung paano namin gagamitin or gagawin. Okay? As you can see at this picture, this is one of our collab. And this is the end of our video presentation.